Stop scrolling for a second, because this isn't a real vintage fan. It's actually built from 950 Lego-compatible pieces, and somehow it spins and oscillates like the real thing. Today we're taking a look at the Pantasy Retro Table Fan, set 85044, and there's one part of this build that completely surprised me. Pantasy packed a full motor system inside this model, powered through USB-C, which means once it's finished, you flip the switch, and the fan actually comes to life. But before we turn it on, let's see how Pantasy engineered this thing. The build starts with this beautiful two-tone green base, instantly giving off those vintage appliance vibes. Pantasy added some really nice details here. A front power button, printed retro dial pieces, rounded decorative elements for texture, and on the back, a USB-C port and second power button. From there, we build the fan's stem, using a mix of rounded and cone-shaped elements. Internally, it's reinforced, so the whole structure stays solid. There's also a decorative dial here, and it doesn't actually function, but visually it helps sell the illusion of a real vintage appliance. Then we reach the motor housing, and this is where Pantasy's design really shines. The curved shaping is incredibly accurate, and the chrome-style details on top, including the oscillation knob and vintage label, make it look like a real metal fan. Inside, Technic elements control the oscillation system. So when the motor runs, the fan slowly swings from side to side. Now the cage might actually be the most impressive section of the entire build. It's built almost entirely using Technic axles and connectors, creating this perfectly symmetrical structure. The front features a printed Pantasy badge, while the back stays more open, just like real vintage fans. And surprisingly, building this section is actually really satisfying. The fan blades have a beautiful brushed brass look. They're lightweight but visually striking. Attaching them requires a bit of pressure because of the Technic connection. But once they're in place, they spin incredibly smoothly. Inside the housing, Pantasy built a full Technic cage around the motor. You can clearly see the main gear driving the blades, the oscillation gear system, and the linkage that moves the fan side to side. It looks complicated at first, but the instructions make the process surprisingly easy to follow. And now for the best part. To turn it on, you simply slide the front switch until it clicks. The blades begin spinning, and if you activate the top knob, the fan starts gently oscillating from side to side. It doesn't move a huge amount of air. This is still a display piece after all, but the motion feels incredibly realistic. After seeing it in motion, it's hard not to appreciate what Pantasy managed to do here. This isn't just a static model sitting on a shelf. It's a fully functional brick-built version of a classic vintage appliance, complete with spinning blades and oscillation powered by the Brick Alive system. That mechanical movement really brings the whole model to life. And as part of Pantasy's retro collection, this fan fits perfectly alongside their sewing machine and table lamp. The finished model measures about 21.1 by 27.8 by 34.2 centimeters, making it a fantastic conversation piece, whether you place it on a desk, shelf, or display cabinet. So, if you're someone who enjoys clever brick engineering, nostalgic designs, or unique display pieces, this is definitely a set worth checking out. If you're interested in picking one up, you'll find a link in the description. Using it really helps support the channel. And there's also a discount code available there if you want to save a little on your purchase. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more brick reviews and builds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy building!